Well, hello, friends and families. Today we come to you with a special edition of our Sunday Spotlight. Dr. Ron Hanson, our Superintendent of Schools, and Mrs. Brandy Buscher, our Student Services Director, will join us today, and they're going to have a candid conversation about mental wellness and what's taking place at North Platte Public Schools this week. So, Dr. Hanson, Brandy, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Well, good morning, everyone. With us here, as Tina mentioned, is Brandy Buscher. She's our Director of Student Services, and we welcome everybody to our Sunday Spotlight. And so, Brandy, what's all this activity going on here at North Platte High School?
Okay, so we decided that we needed to take a break and reset ourselves and talk about mental health. As we started this school year, mental health seemed to be one of our largest issues we were dealing with students. So this is a day of intervention and support for working with kids, destigmatizing mental health, learning about mental health, and giving them a chance to think about their future.
Yeah, I'm just watching the news and reading some articles, and I heard just recently that the Pediatric Association mentioned the seriousness of the impact of this pandemic that we've been experiencing over the past 2 years. It's having a kind of a hidden impact on our students. So is that why we're doing this? Or
Yeah, we can't pretend like it's not happening. We can't ignore it. It's what's happening, and it's something we're dealing with in education right now. And the best thing we can do is talk about it, destigmatize it, and move on. So I think it's something that we are showing that we acknowledge there's mental health. We acknowledge that not all mental health is bad, not all mental health is good, but we're going to acknowledge that students are struggling with it, and we're going to give them some strategies.
Well, we appreciate all the time that you put into this. Now, is it just our staff, or who's all involved with this event today?
So Great Plains Health is our sponsor, and they have paid for the day. They paid for the speakers and lunch for the students, and we have various agencies from across North Platte supporting us. We have several of our local mental health therapists doing breakout sessions. We have a group out of Columbus called Revolution that's performing for our students, and then keynote in the morning was Jamie Mapp. Keynote in the afternoon is Kevin Hines. So several speakers, several mental health professionals from across the state and across the country.
Well, this is so important because as an adult, the past 2 years have been very stressful. I mean, if you pay attention to the news and thinking about the safety of our students and our staff, the last 2 years have been a challenge for all of us, and even as an adult. So you can imagine for our students, and there's just a lot going on. They're social beings. They like being amongst each other, being active in our school activities. So again, how do you see this? What's so special about today? How is this going to help them out?
Our goal for today is to give kids strategies. We've allowed them to also choose their breakout based on what their interests are or what they're struggling with. So like currently we have a breakout session going on right above us on anxiety. So kids are able to choose that, and we have a local licensed mental health therapist who's giving them tools and resources on how to get through a situation, tactics on what to do when you're feeling anxious, and ways you can de-stress yourself to help with anxiety. We have other presentations going on about body image, handling conflict, and various other topics. So our goal would be that students get to choose a topic that they feel like they need a little bit of help and guidance on, and they're going to learn more about it today.
So after today, this is a big event. We got all day long, our students are getting opportunity for awareness and learning about this. So what happens after today? What if I have a question after this today? I learned something today. I know there's support out there. So where do I go after today?
So we'd ask you to reach out to Student Services if you need anything. And throughout the building today, we have flyers up that you can follow us on Twitter as well. And we are going to continue to put out resources. We will share with the students the presentations that went on today. Any student who wants additional resources, we can share that with them as well. So we would just ask that they reach out to Student Services or reach out to their local counselors here at the high school, and they can connect us.
Well, this was a lot of work. You've been spending months months of putting this all together. So your hard work and your collaborative efforts with our community, and again, it goes back to what North Platte Public Schools all stands for. It's working in schools that are supportive, caring, and this couldn't be a better event in showing our support for our students and our families, making sure they're taken care of. You know, we stress a lot about the importance of academics, but there's a side of the child development, student development, is the social emotional side. So thank you for all your hard work in putting this together. This is a great opportunity for our kids to be open about taking care of themselves. So again, thank you for all your work you put into this.
Thank you.